to it. All right, so Memo600, man. Memo from 600, he just recently dropped a brand new track called Duck Your Show. Now, for those of you who are forgetting, man, or been living under a rock, Memo has been really out there with the antics. He's the guy who actually went to Savannah to shoot a video in allegedly what people thought it was Quando, Rondo, and Lil Tim's hood. Now, there's conflicting reports on if that was or if it is Lil Tim or Quando Rondo's hood, man. A lot of people from Savannah says it ain't. And then also we got Muwop. Now, Muwop from O Block, man, is the guy, man. You guys, if you remember the video that leaked of the alleged incident, and I'm trying to tread lightly here, of when King Von, ended up, losing his life. There was a gentleman that ran up and socked somebody who, people said was Quando Rondo. See, I'm trying to tread lightly. And that guy who socked Quando Rondo allegedly is Muwop. And he dropped a new joint called Vet. And man, we're going to get into all that. Now, before we get into all the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. All right, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about Memo at first. So Memo600, man, Memo was out here really doing the most. Remember, he went to Savannah. He took pictures at a souvenir shop. He took pictures and shot a video at some hood called, I think it was called Fraser Homes. And everybody was like, man, that was a bold move. This guy is crazy. He's really out here moving reckless. But Memo600, he knew exactly what he was doing. He was promoting his album and promoting this new song that he got dropping. Now, I said he got dropping, but I should have said already dropped, because last night it looks like OTF was in full effect in pushing the button on a lot of their singles. So Memo600 finally dropped Duck Your Show. Now, Duck Your Show has a couple of meanings. Duck Your Show is obviously a shot at another fallen rapper, and then another meaning to it is the fact that, Quando Rondo can't book no shows out here. Allegedly, that's what's going on. That Quando Rondo, he basically has to run from any shows that he books because, every time he tries to book a show, something happens. So that's messing with his money. And that's really, really messing with how he's going to be able to feed the cast that he runs with. So, and it's actually, Memo actually touches on that in the song Duck Your Show. And the cover art for Duck Your Show has a guy you could see with a blue bandana getting escorted out of a building, and you see a red carpet, and then you also see him dressed in all black, and you see a black SUV he's going in. And man, it's just a lot of subliminals in this, man, from the artwork to the lyrics. Now, in the lyrics, like when it gets to the second verse, I believe, Memo starts talking about, basically Quando Rondo not being able to book any shows, allegedly, and Quando Rondo not being able to move how he wants to move. And he makes a real direct diss where he talks about, go ahead and pick out a coffin. So, it's some subliminals in there, but it's some straight up, straight to the point type of dissing as well. One of the lines specifically is where Memo600 says, dissing on some stuff that he didn't do, and that's going to cost him. And that's the spot where he's talking about basically addressing all of the prior diss tracks that Quando Rondo and them have released. Like Quando Rondo and his team have really been out there clout chasing. Now, I can't really say clout chasing because they have a right to respond as artists to anything that happens, but they have legit been out there, dropping diss after diss. And he mentions that in this song. So Memo is going straight at Quando Rondo and them and taking it to 4K Trey and all that, man. He's really talking reckless about Quando Rondo and them specifically, though. Now, he continues to ride out the beat, like just blatant dissing, like telling them, about the coffin line and stuff like that. But all in all, for Memo, I would say this is a very good track, man. This is a good track. This is one of his better songs, even though he's got some big songs with Steppers and, of course, Exposing Me. But this is a really good song. I ain't gonna lie, man. For Memo, this is good because, Memo isn't always the most lyrical dude. It's more of a vibe with him. But, the way he's riding the beat and it's a very short song, I get it, man. I get it. And it just comes to show that they're being strategic in what they're doing over in OTF because him and Muwop, man, they take together both dropped joints last night. Now let's talk about Muwop for a second. All right, now Muwop. Some of you might not be as familiar with Muwop. Muwop is actually from O Block, and he is one of the cats that got one of those coveted chains that King Von passed out when he went back to Chicago and was passing out all the O Block chains. So he's really, really close with Boss Top and King Von. Like that's like they role mates. That's like they're everyday type of cats. You know what I mean? And Muwop, man, he's allegedly the guy who ran up and punched Quando Rondo in the face, man, when they were having the whole skirmish after the shooting situation, and you could see King Von holding on to somebody's, collar, and then Muwop allegedly ran up and just socked him in the face, and that's him. And he rocks that O Block chain proudly. Now Muwop, he's actually a rapper as well, and he just dropped a new joint called Vet. Now, Vet dropped last night, and man, it's getting good responses. Now, Muwop isn't one of the most well-known rappers out of O Block or from OTF or anything, but it's definitely a good first blow. Now, in Vet, he basically, it's a self-grandizing type of track. It's like he's basically talking about himself and what he brings to the rap game, and that's the best way to sum it up. But to follow that up, he's actually dropping a music video today for a separate track. So he's got another track that's coming out and he's dropping a video for, and it seems like he's fully invested in carrying the O Block torch for Von. And actually the video that he's dropping is actually the video for Vet. Now for Vet, he looks like they put a lot of time and a lot of, money behind this video. I guess since it's his first showing, he says he's gonna go all out, but you can see in this clip that they released and that they put on social media that there's actually it looks like a ghost of King Von in the background. All respect due and rest in peace to King Von, but that's what it looks like in this video clip. And you see Muwop standing there in the middle with the ghost of King Von around him, or the ghost of one of his fallen homeboys, because I know that he also is cool with T-Roy, but it says specifically, this is for V-Roy in the caption right here. In the caption, it says this. It says, Friday, 12 a.m., all platforms, Vet video drop at noon. We going up. Devil emoji, devil emoji, devil emoji. This is for V-Roy. So it looks like, man, they're getting right back to business over there on that side of the things, man, as far as like O Block is concerned and as far as OTF and those guys and 600 guys are concerned. So it looks like, man, this ain't going to stop anything from them trying to persevere in the music game and the rap game. I'm just all here for it because, I was actually surprised by the Memo track, man. The Duck Your Show, it's not bad. It's not bad, man. It's not bad at all. And I'm 50-50 with Memo most of the time, to be honest with you. But I can't wait to hear more from Muwop because, he's got a whole different side and different story that he's got to tell. Now, what do you guys think? Do you think that, dropping these songs so fast after all this craziness is a bad look, or is it smart to get your message out there and tell your side of the story immediately? Now with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.